Hello, everyone, and welcome to the final Friday night of the high school football regular season here in the tri-state area. Some New Mexico schools are in the postseason. Texas and Oklahoma deciding in the postseason teams tonight. Again, some spots already done, so for some it's just bragging rights, and that's the case of the CISD. Canyon and Randall met to decide the District 3-5A title. So let's head down to Buffalo Bowl. Here come the Eagles, and of course, here come the Raiders. Everybody looking excited, ready to go. Canyon with the ball first on a 4th and 4. Caden McCauley keeps it, rolls left. He gets knocked hard. A couple defenders. Fumbles, and it's recovered by Randall's Holden Persifield. Raiders then begin a march on the move. It's Brett Taft hands off to Wyatt Garden. He shakes some tackles, and before it's over, this is a 27-yard touchdown run. Just like that, Randall up 7-zip. The Eagles will be trying to answer back. Again, another big 4th down play, 4th and 2. McCauley hands off to Derek Spencer, but he gets stuffed by Cade Satterwhite and Giovanni Centeno. Randall takes over on downs. Let's move to the second quarter. Taft finds Jake Gonzalez for a good gain. He runs it up the field. That sets up before it's over. Somebody tackle him, please. First and goal. A couple of plays later, Taft will hand off to Garton, who breaks the plane, and the Raiders have a 2-touchdown lead. Let's see how it turned out. And last we heard, it was 21-14. That is actually a final now, and the Randall Raiders are your district champions. Congratulations. Lisa Schmidt's in the house, and she's a Canyon girl, and she ain't happy. More 5A play here in town. That'd be Hereford. You got to watch what happens here. Senior night, all the Dons are out there. Now, strange play. Hereford punts. If you watch, you'll watch a Hereford player touch the ball, which means it's down. So I quit shooting. The referee left the play go. It's picked up by Horatio Smith. He runs it in for a touchdown. It's 7-0 PD. Brian James is looking at me going, what? I go, everybody else went, what? Next score, next series for Hereford. Quarterback Peyton Gonzalez to Brevin Walker. Down the near sideline he goes all the way to inside the Dons' 5-yard line. The very next play, Brandon Cloud goes in for the touchdown. It was 7-0 at that point. Now, the ensuing kickoff, Hereford decides to pooch kick it. I want you to know I called this play. That is Tevin Donald, and the pooch kick was a bad idea because Tevin gets it, cuts back across, and he is done. He has gone to the house, as they say. Let's go to the scoreboard, and it's all PD tonight, 38-14 in the fourth quarter. Also tonight up in Dumas, it is the Demons right now beating Caprock in the fourth quarter, 30-0. Let's go south to the Hub City 6A play. Tascosa in the playoffs, but looking to finish on a good note. First possession, they finish off a drive with Brett Russell. Gets in, eventually, finally, stopped, 7-0 Rebels. Monterey comes right back with a big play. It's that Vincent Johnson guy. This is 50 yards, and the Plainsman, shoestring tackle, as they say, tripped up. Johnson then will finish it off a few plays later, weaving in from a score, makes it 7-7. Then another really big play. This one all early on. The ensuing kickoff, Blake Purdue finds a hole, and he could take it in all the way. He don't look back. Keep going. Out at the 1-yard line. That's so wrong. And then Brett Russell will take it in. The Rebels get the lead at this point. Let's see what the score looks like. The last we had, the Rebels were going to finish season on a really good note, 28-14 in the fourth quarter. And, of course, last night, as you saw, Friendship won the district title, coming to Amarillo and beating the Sandys 26-21. All right, that takes care of a busy opening quarter of tonight's Blitz. Coming up, we're going to go south to north to see if one team can finish the regular season unbeaten, while 4 teams in one district battling for 3 playoff spots. That's next on the Blitz.
Dem Boys take on Michael Bennett and the Kingdom's newest member, Matt David, this week on ROH.
Only on Pro News 7 ABC.
Just announced 0% financing for 72 months on most 2014 Ford vehicles at your Texas Ford dealer. Ford is America's best-selling brand and #1 in Texas. For a limited time, get 0 for 72 on most 2014 Ford vehicles. 0 for 72 on Fusion, Escape, and Explorer. 0 for 72 on Focus, Edge, Fiesta, and more. Hurry in for this great limited time offer at your best in Texas Ford dealer today.
Ford is the best in Texas.
The A1 Thick and Hearty Burger's back.
I love the A1 Thick and Hearty Burger. Absolutely the best thing ever.
You asked for it and it's back.
It's back! It comes with 200% pure beef patties.
You have the crunchiness of the bacon.
The onions, the way it all comes together.
The sauce plays a big role in a sandwich. When you combine it with everything, that's what makes it so good.
A1 Big and Hearty! It's back. That's the A1 Big and Hearty burger.
It's a little piece of heaven right here.
In the hailstorm of 2013, we had lots of damage across the city, and I called Leslie a few weeks later about some insurance claims, thinking she might be too busy, and she said, "No, Christy, don't worry about it. This is the time that I actually get to prove to my clients that I'm worth it."
Let me help you get the personalized insurance plan that you deserve. At my agency, you're a person, not just a policy number.
Your agency matters, make it Massey. Leslie Massey Agency.
We have millions of dollars worth of weather equipment here in the Storm Surge 7 Command Center, but with the explosion of social media, times are rapidly changing.
Social media may have started with my generation, but now has expanded to include our viewers of all ages. Severe weather information is now available from us anytime, anywhere.
With tweets and pictures from you, we're able to track and verify severe weather more effectively.
From severe weather to snow report, every tweet, every picture, every post allow us to share information with each other, leading the way in the Panhandle spirit.
All right, welcome back. I love social media. I just got two texts back to back. Tascosa's in overtime, and Tascosa has just scored on its first possession in overtime to take a 7-point lead. Having said that, I say welcome back to the second quarter of tonight's football. What a wild race in District 1, 4A, Division 1. Lubbock Estacado finished the season 4-0 in league play. The other four teams all with the same record, 1 victory, 2 defeats going into tonight's final regular season game. Something's got to give. The winners of tonight's games in the playoffs, while one of the losing teams will also make the postseason. I'm not going to try to explain that. We're going to head the border to see if the Bulldogs could get that win. And here they come. Yeah, but you got to be careful when you run on the field. Somebody in front of you falls down, you're done. First quarter, Seminoles quarterback Brett Hicks finds Sabron Adams, who cuts across the field. Before it's over, that's a pretty good gain. Against the grain, as they say. Spins again, and eventually he goes down. That old dormant Bermuda, you just don't see much of that anymore, do you? There, the nice little play later. Hicks hands off to Grant Petty, but gets stuffed by Miguel Arangel. Same drive, Hicks again downfield to Adams. The Indians, after this, will be knocking on the touchdown door. And then here it is. Hicks will hand off to Adams. He rolls, finds the end zone. Seminole takes a 7-0 lead. The next Seminole possession, Hicks again with some crafty footwork. It goes airborne, runs into a brick wall of Kirk Chisholm and Sean Easley. That's all it was while we were there. Let's see what we have. We have Seminole winning in the third quarter, last report. Pampa winning at Leveland, and Perryton won tonight. They get the final playoff spot in that district where they win over Dalhart. Childress beat Friona. River Road ends the season with a win. That's a good thing. Tulia beating Highland Park the last we heard. Spearman got a big win tonight. They win the district title in a big matchup down at Idalou. And it was Fritch and Roosevelt, with Roosevelt winning right now in the third quarter. Let's go south in six-man football. That would be Hard at Happy. Those are members of the 1959 Happy football team. Still up and around. That's the last Happy team to go unbeaten. This year's team looking to do the same. First play of the game, Sam Middleton with a pass to a wide-open Brendan Johnson. That's a touchdown. And, of course, with the 2-point conversion, the Cowboys are at 8-0. Now, the first play of the game for Hart is not good. The pass, and Johnson, playing defense, comes up with the INT for the home team. Would you believe on the first play after the pick, it's a pitch back to Zach Flatt. And I tried to count this off. 5, 10, there's 15, there's 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55 yards. 16-0 lead after, again, the 2-point conversion. The Longhorns then, interesting play, snap goes off the quarterback's hands back to the other back. He throws a touchdown pass. But that's as close as it would get. The final score tonight. Congratulations to Happy Cowboys. They finished the season unbeaten and, of course, are the district champions. Nazareth gets the second playoff spot with a win over Miami. The Patriots get the number 1 seed and they're district champions. They beat Lorenzo tonight. And also Groom gets the number 1 seed. They're the district champions. They beat McLean. And again, we have a lot of numbers. If you want to send us some information about a score. We had a couple wrong last week, some transpositive numbers. So in case we have that, you can get hold of me, KVI Sports Girl. Go to the Blitz 7, the Facebook page, or you can just email us. I'll read those when I get done here. More football coming up. Stay tuned. You're watching The Blitz.
During the Veterans Day Salute at Denver Mattress, we're featuring two of our most popular mattresses at one great price. The Richmond Eurotop with indulgent memory foam that conforms to the natural curve of your body. The Telluride Plush delivers supreme pressure-relieving comfort and motionless support. And as a gesture of our appreciation, all veterans and active duty military get free delivery during the Veterans Day Salute. Get a great night's sleep for a great price at Denver Mattress.
Barbecue?
Yeah, we got you some.
You guys know how you can tell if a place has got good barbecue, right?
Here we go.
I got a system. Pig on a sign, 1 point. Pig wearing a hat, 2 points.
Okay.
Pig and overall strumming a banjo, pull over immediately.
So what about pigtails?
Well played.
Barbecue has a new home because Wendy's has slow-cooked pulled pork. 3 tasty ways in your choice of sauce, served up just how you like it.
Now that's better.
In South Central Oklahoma's Chickasaw country, an ancient spirit awaits, calling you to fly with us, play with us, reflect with us, and celebrate with us. Welcome to America's premier Native American tourism destination. Join us at ChickasawCountry.com and make our Chickasaw country your country too.
Town Square Media, Marble Depot, and Silverland invite you to join us for the Wine Down and Dessert Wars Thursday, November the 13th at the Civic Center Heritage Room. Enjoy samplings of local wineries and delicious desserts from local bakeries and restaurants who will be competing for the title of Best Dessert. Enjoy live music from Honey House on the Limerita stage. A silent auction benefiting Walk MS, plus the first 500 people through the door will receive a wine glass courtesy of C&B Printing. Tickets are $20 in advance and $25 at the door. For advanced tickets, visit seizthedeal.com.
Hey, Steve Harvey here, and you know when you're surrounded by classy ladies, you just can't lose. Judge Judy at 2, followed by me at 3, and Ellen at 4. Weekdays on Pro News 7.
All right, I got a good update for you. Tascosa has intercepted in overtime, and so they win 35-28 to the gentleman who's watching the show and following that game. Thank you for the text. All right, it is the third quarter of tonight's Blitz. We're going to visit the 2A ranks. 4 games. We'll start at Boys Ranch. The Rough Riders welcome state-ranked Canadian to the West. The Ranch, the only winless team in the district. The Cats looking to finish the regular season unbeaten. We have a theme going here. Let's head out to the Ranch. There's the coin toss. Here come the Rough Riders. And here come the Cats and Canadian with the ball first. They have a 4th down, and they go for it, and they will get the first down. It's Marquez with the run. Canadian ready to score. It's Drew Hill. Touchdown pass to Ryan Royce. He gets in by the pylon. Get all the way, ref. It's an easy score. Boys Ranch trying to punt on 4th down. This doesn't work out very well because bad snap, going to run it, that's not good. Going to pass it, that's not even better, but he was downed anyway. So then this time Hill passed to Sawyer Cook for another easy score. It made it 14-0 at this point. After another 3 and out, Canadian, it's Hill. This time he's going to tuck, run, get his own score. Let's go to the scoreboard and show you that Canadian won tonight 55-0. Last we heard, Wellington was beating Panhandle and Stratford over WT High. A couple of other scores. Congratulations, Hunter Lyle. He finished tonight with 14,256 passing yards. He's the all-time passing leader. Listen to this, in the state of Texas. Booker beats Wheeler. Sunray over Claude. One other score, Groover beats Shamrock. Let's go west on I-40 for a big game in Vega. Longhorns and Sudan pick it up at the end of the first quarter. Sudan quarterback Stephen Shavasa back to throw. The ball is intercepted by Vega's Justin Joyce. He returns it a few yards before he fumbles it, but then Vega will make the recovery, luckily. Vega with the ball, looking to add to their lead. The pass from Joyce to Parker Bain. It's a long, the lefty unloads. Nice play. The touchdown pass. As you can see, that was a second touchdown of the game. We go to Sudan with the ball to hand off to Barry Johnson. He will break some tackles and pick up a good run. And then he finishes off the drive. Sudan once again hands off to Johnson. He will score. Let's go to the scoreboard. And it is Vega with a big win tonight. Congratulations You can't see it there. I guess I left the number off, but actually Farwell, 35, Earth, 25 in the fourth quarter. Next page, Memphis over Clarendon. Some other scores tonight. San Jacinto loses to Temple Christian. In New Mexico, Hobbs beating Clovis. Clayton finishes a perfect season with a win over Tucumcari. Playoff games, Hondo eliminates San Juan Grady. Logan, hockey stick, 77. They advance in the 8-man playoffs. Up in Oklahoma, Western Heights beating Guyman. Balco beating Shattuck. That's a big game. Also tonight, Cherokee a winner over Boise City right now, and Texhoma beating Hooker. All right, that'll take care of tonight's highlights and scores. Remember, all the numbers from the games can be found at ConnectAmarillo.com. Just click on the Blitz link. The final scores across the bottom of your screen through midnight once we're done. Coming up, it's Saturday football and playoff volleyball next on the Blitz.
Childers Brothers Foundation Leveling is proud to serve families in the Texas Panhandle. Call 352-9563 today for your free honest estimate.
Coach, I'm just surprised you ever let me get on the field.
Couldn't keep you off. You slipped in. Texas Tech game day. Nothing like it, Zach.
You're right, Coach. It's great to be back home.
How about these Texas Tech fans? They're the best in the world, Zach. You got that right, Coach.
We all want to thank you for your support, both on and off the field, from Texas Tech
To the Rager Dykes Auto Group.
to Zach's Club.
We really appreciate your great support.
We are Texas Tech.
Boom!
The whole idea about a Children's Advocacy Center is to have a comfortable place where children can come to be interviewed when they have been hurt or abused in some way or witnessed some type of crime. And that interview is recorded so that the child does not have to repeat that story over and over again.
I was really blessed with everyone that was on the multidisciplinary team that was up here on my case. Everybody was so nice and just completely believing me the entire time, and that wasn't something that I thought would happen.
Our goal is to get the truth. It's not to lead that child in one direction or another.
We're successful in finding the truth about 95% of the time.
And providing this safe place and an adult who will listen to them and just take that time to get to know them and to find out what has happened.
Weather around here can change at a moment's notice. That's why Pro News 7 has the most accurate local weather data now for your mobile device. With over 170 SchoolNet sites to connect to, you can get current weather conditions right in your backyard. Download today.
Exclusively from Pro News 7.
Get connected to Panhandle Sports, Friday night highlights, high school championships, up-to-the-minute scores, and exclusive interviews. Get connected to the world around you on ConnectAmarillo.com.
Welcome back to the final quarter of the Blitz. WT will play one more home football game tomorrow. It's that screwy LSC Conference League playoff setup. They'll host McMurray. Depending on the outcome of the game, they'll either play Eastern New Mexico or Kingsville next week to end the season.
I think it's going to be tough to beat guys twice. It really is, and you go back, you start watching the tape. McMurray's had a couple injuries. Their quarterback had gotten hurt. He'd taken a late hit against Stephenville the other day and gotten kind of knocked up a little bit, and so that knocked him out. And I think that's the thing that, with their limited numbers on roster and scholarship players, is tough for those guys right now in the extension of the season of who they played. And
all right, here you see the matchups for tomorrow. Kingsville's at Eastern, WT game's at 6. OPSU goes to Wayland, and we have two games here on Channel 7, 2:30 and 7 o'clock. Dallas Cowboys are in London, England this week. The Pokes take part in yet another NFL game in Britain. All week long, the big question, will Tony Romo play? He's listed probable, whatever that means in the Cowboys' plans.
Look pretty comfortable to me. Clearly he's coming back off of this thing and, wanting to get the blood flowing through his body and get his movement back, both in the pocket and also throwing the football. And I feel like he had a pretty good day yesterday.
Every game's vital that we win. We feel like we need to win every game. So, we're taking the same approach that we had the last couple of weeks. Since the beginning of the season, we really haven't changed too much up. So we're just working.
All right, that game is a Sunday kickoff, noon kickoff Sunday. Houston has a bye. It's volleyball playoff time. A host of schools advanced past round one. Amarillo High, top ranked. Ladies' Hands will take on an old rival tomorrow in the form of Arlington High. The two schools have been battling in V-ball since Jan Barker took the reins at AHS.
There's always a target on our back, to tell you the honest truth. I know that on a senior night of one of the teams that beat us this year over in the Dallas area, the question was asked of every single senior, what's your best memory? And every single one of them was beating Amarillo, and they got real excited about it. So, you know, we do have a target on our back. We've been very successful for so long. We've got a great tradition, and everybody pretty much knows that. So our girls know from the very beginning, the target's there. You've got to play hard every single time, and they've risen to the occasion.
All right, we're out of time. Quickly, I can tell you tonight that Canyon advanced, Hereford lost, and Bushland advanced. In hockey, the Bulls lost 5-2. That'll do it for tonight. Thanks for watching. Have a great sports weekend.
Thanks for tuning in to The Blitz, brought to you by these sponsors.
For the most accurate weather forecast in the Panhandle, watch Pro News 7 ABC.
During the Veterans Day Salute at Furniture Row, active duty military and veterans get free delivery with sale pricing and financing for all.
No. Free delivery is free delivery, sir.
Thank you for your service.
It's been 90 years.
90 years of helping others.
90 years of impacting others in our area. The United Way of Amarillo and Canyon works to improve education, income stability, and health.
Offering a hand up, not a handout.
And this year, we're going to impact more lives than ever before. 108,000 lives to be exact. We need your help. Will you join us? Please give.
Advocate.
Volunteer.
Live united.
He's been right there.
Our first reporter is from ABC's David Muir.
David Muir leads our coverage, reporting from every corner of the planet because he knows there's so much at stake.
Vamos a ver la marca de los Estados Unidos aquí, hecho en Michigan.
And when American jobs are on the line, he leads the charge.
Back on the job.
Changing lives for the better. This is the strength of ABC News. This is David Muir.
ABC's World News Tonight with David Muir.
I want you to think about two amazing flavors, my killer butterfly shrimp and my melt-in-your-mouth buttermilk biscuits. Now imagine those flavors together. Say hello to my new Popeye's buttermilk biscuit butterfly shrimp. Two incredible flavors in one amazing dish. Big, beautiful shrimp breaded in a buttermilk biscuit batter. 8 shrimp, fries, a biscuit, and blackened tartar sauce for just $4.99. Buttermilk biscuit butterfly shrimp. I know, that's a mouthful.
So I've known about ACE pretty much all my life since I was in elementary school. Kind of switched my mindset, you know, if I go to college. It changed it from that mindset to the mindset of when I'm going to college. And just knowing that there was somebody out there willing to do this for me really inspired me to continue to get good grades. I mean, there's a whole community behind you rooting for you. The success of this community really depends on the education of the students in Amarillo.
Learn more about ACE scholarships at AmarilloAreaFoundation.org.
In Judge Judy's court, one dumb question brings an answer that's smart.
You left out a word. Stupid.
There's only one Judge Judy.
This is my playpen.
Weekdays at 2 on Pro News 7 ABC. Watch Larry and Lisa, weeknights on Pro News 7 ABC.